It is Wednesday, April 3rd, and it's been a rough couple days, but the Dong Report is back, still in your life. I am Matt Modi, and I have 3 home run predictions for you guys to lock in. It's been a rough past couple days. As I mentioned, we haven't gotten a single home run to be hit for 3 straight days now. We were in the green the 4 straight days prior to that. Now we're on a little bit of a cold streak. Again, 3 straight days where we haven't gotten a home run to hit. That includes, obviously, yesterday, where none of my 4 home run predictions came true. Pretty brutal day. Yesterday, I had Adolis Garcia absolutely annihilate a baseball, went to the deepest part it possibly could while still not being a home run. I had Justin Turner, whose first 2 at-bats were sharply hit doubles. Then I had Lourdes Gurriel and I had Ozzy Albies not hit a home run. I was debating between Albies and Marcell Ozuna, who, of course, Ozuna hit 2. That's how it goes with these home runs, unfortunately, especially at the beginning of the year when the weather isn't as good and you don't have enough data as well. That's why I play all of these for a half unit. Once the weather gets better and once we have more data under our belts, I will start upgrading these to a full unit, which I know does sound a little bit scary at this point in time. But also, this kind of thing happened last year. We had multiple stretches where we went a couple days in a row without getting any home runs. They come in waves, right? I had a stretch in August where literally over 20 straight, I didn't get any to hit. And we still ended last year on an incredible run. So just to kind of give people an idea of what to expect with these home runs, it sucks to be in the middle of a stretch like this, but I'm very confident we are going to turn it around. So yesterday, to confirm, 0-4 down 2 units. That now brings us at a loss for the season. We are down 1.63 units on the season so far. Last year, we were up 61.15 units. And I'm not going to rest on those laurels the entire season. After 2 weeks, I'm going to put down the 2024 results regardless, or excuse me, the 2023 results, regardless of how things are going this year. So let's hope we are able to pick it back up before then. But regardless, I'm very confident we will be able to turn these things around. If you are new to my channel, A, congratulations, you missed the previous 3 days. And B, I would recommend subscribing to my YouTube channel because when we go on another heater, you're going to be along for the ride. And then for this specific video, if you could comment, I would appreciate that a ton. I've gotten some nice comments from people just telling me to stick with it, which I appreciate. It's always nice, even in these cold streaks, to have nice comments from guys like you watching the video who don't hate me. So I always appreciate that. But enough of that. Let's get into today's picks. Let's see if we can get donged. The first one that we're going to go ahead and lock in here, Rangers versus Rays game. I'm going back to Adolis Garcia, taking him to hit a home run, plus 255 odds at FanDuel. So it's kind of funny. He didn't hit a home run yesterday, and we're getting worse odds today, which means that the books know how close he came to hitting a home run yesterday, and they're pricing it accordingly. I admittedly don't love plus 255, but I really think he's an awesome play to hit a home run. So I'm comfortable going back to him. And as I mentioned, he was incredibly close to hitting a home run yesterday. He had the hardest hit ball of the game, an exit velocity of 104.1, had a launch angle of 35 degrees. That's exactly what you're looking for a home run. Exit velocity of 95 and above, and a launch angle between 25 and 35 degrees. It's almost as perfect as you can get it. It just wasn't in the cards. He also had another ball hit yesterday that turned into a double that had an exit velocity of 96.2. So even though he didn't hit a home run yesterday, I still feel very comfortable backing him today. He had 2 hard hits yesterday. He barreled one up. So even with yesterday's no home run, again, I'm still comfortable backing him today. And he's still been absolutely raking this year. So it's not like we have to take that big of a leap of faith with Adolis Garcia either. He's hit 3 home runs this season so far. He's got an ISO rate, an absurd ISO rate of 47.6%. ISO rate stands for isolated power, measures how much power a batter has. Generally, anything between 25% and above is considered excellent. Now, at the beginning of the year with these small sample sizes, these numbers are always going to be wonky. But that 47.6%, that's good for the 8th best in baseball. And as I mentioned, he's also been barreling the ball up this year as well. Even though he didn't hit a home run yesterday, his barrel rate actually went up because the ball that was almost a home run, he did absolutely swear and barrel up. So he's got a barrel rate on the year of 33.3%. That's good for 2nd best in the entire MLB. He only had 1 game. He's only had, I should say, 1 game this year where he didn't barrel one up or get a hard hit. And again, he had 2 yesterday, and he barreled up both of them. Now, this game is being played at Rays Stadium. It's at least in a dome, so we don't have to worry about bad weather, which is the case for a lot of games today. Admittedly, their stadium is not the most home run friendly hitters park in the world, but it's not terrible either. And then the pitcher is going up against Aaron Savale, is a right-handed pitcher. Unsurprisingly, Adolis Garcia has done all of his damage against right-handed pitching so far this year. His ISO rate against righties is 62.5%. In 18 plate appearances this year, he's got 3 home runs against right-handed pitching. And Savale, the pitcher for the Rays, Adolis only had 2 at-bats last year, 1 single, 1 strikeout. Every other at-bat against him was 2022 and prior to that. So not really much to glean from there. But I absolutely love Garcia to hit a home run today. Very confident he will come through for us after almost coming through for us yesterday. Next up, Giants versus Dodgers game. I'm taking Mookie Betts to hit a home run, plus 290 odds at Betts 365. Yesterday, I knew I wanted to target Mookie Betts today. I didn't go with him yesterday because I tried to be sneaky, and I didn't love the pitching matchup because he was going up against the Giants stud ace pitcher. And I thought, okay, I'm not going to go with him on Tuesday. I know I'm going to go with him on Wednesday because the matchup is amazing. And I was hoping we would get a little bit better odds. That was a mistake. Obviously, Mookie hit another home run yesterday. So hopefully, because the matchup is so good today, he's able to come through for us and hit another home run today. It's just been an absurd start for Mookie Betts. All the stats I give you are going to sound ludicrous. When someone's hit 5 home runs in like 8 games, all the stats, they're going to be a little bit crazy. But he does have those 5 home runs. He's got an ISO rate of 66.7%. That's unsurprisingly the best in the MLB. He's got 16 hard hits. That leads the MLB. He's got a hard hit percentage of 61.5%, which doesn't lead the MLB, but is an absolutely absurd number. And the only number that's reasonable is his barrel rate of 15.4%. Now, on the entire season, that barrel rate would be considered excellent. Anything 15% and above is considered excellent. But the thing is, he hasn't really been barreling them up as much as his numbers would suggest, which just means that if he starts to, the home runs are still going to come, even if he doesn't quite get a hold of the baseballs like he has been before, like he has been on the year. And he has a hard hit in literally every single game so far this season. Even in the couple games he didn't hit a home run, he had a hard hit. And he has a matchup tonight that he should be able to absolutely annihilate. Lefty pitcher Kyle Harrison is on the bump for the Giants. And last year, massive sample size, looking at the entire season, Mookie Betts was significantly more powerful in terms of his ISO rate against left-handed pitching than he was against right-handed pitching. Last year, his ISO rate against righties, 23.7%. Still a good number, still a number that I would be very confident taking him with. And he's hit a lot of home runs against righties this year, admittedly, and lefties. He's equal opportunity home run hitter this year. But last year, his ISO rate against left-handed pitching was all the way up to 37.3%. If you took that ISO rate and extrapolated it out for the entire season, that would have led the MLB above Shohei Ohtani, above Matt Olson, above all those guys, was his ISO rate against left-handed pitching. And then Kyle Harrison, small sample size, his first start this year, he gave up 2 home runs, both of them to right-handed pitchers. Last year, he had a home run per 9 of 1.71 against right-handed pitching as well. That would have been towards the bottom of the MLB in terms of home run per 9. And in his one start this year, he allowed a barrel rate of 16.7% and a hard hit percentage of 50%. Both of those are very, very bad. Would have been at the bottom of the MLB last year. Very confident Mookie is going to dong one again today, continue this legendary run that he is on as our second pick. Next up, third and final pick of the video, Blue Jays versus Astros. I'm taking Jose Altuve to hit a home run, plus 575 odds at Caesars. So similar to Mookie Betts, Altuve did dong one yesterday. He hit a monster home run. But unlike Mookie Betts, he hasn't hit 6 on the year, so his odds didn't get completely nuked. And at plus 575 odds, I think this is a pretty good play for today as well. Obviously, I think that, which is why I'm going with it. Number one, he is playing at his home stadium. Altuve is. Their home stadium, much more conducive for home runs for right-handed batters than lefties. They have a very short left field, which is good for right-handed batters. And Altuve is going up against right-handed pitching, which is the side that he has been mashing this year. So far, he's hit 2 home runs on the year. Both of those home runs have come against right-handed pitching. His ISO rate against righties is 44.4%. That includes a home run that he did hit yesterday, exit velocity of 105.3, launch angle of 34. That's picture perfect. That's what you're looking for. 4 home runs to be hit. He also had 2 other hard hits yesterday that didn't end up being home runs. One of them went 392 feet, which is pretty far, just hit it to the wrong part of the stadium. So even with the home run that he hit yesterday, 2 other hard hits, which is great. He's been seeing the ball perfectly. Recently, he had 2 barrels yesterday. He had 3 hard hits. And now he's going up against Chris Bassett of the Blue Jays. Bassett was torched in his first start of the year. Now, I will admit, Bassett gives up more home runs to lefties than he does against righties, so it's not the perfect matchup there. But according to Ballpark Pal, which looks at the batter and the pitcher and how they fare against each other, lists this as an advantage in favor of the batter. In this case, obviously, Jose Altuve. Not quite a plus 10 out of 10 advantage, but a plus 8. Still a very good one. They have Altuve as like a bottom 1 percentile for Chris Bassett. So Altuve, let's hope he continues to see the ball well and crushes one again today. And that's all we got. 3 home run predictions for you guys to lock in. We just need one to be profitable. If we can get all 3, we'll be rich. So let's hope for that. And then the last thing that I'll mention, I mention it at the end of every video, is that I do have a dub club where I send out all my picks for $5 a month. Now, everything you see and you get for free on YouTube and on Twitter that you see me post, those are the plays that I give out on Dub Club. I just send them out immediately when I decide what a play is. So if you're wondering what's the purpose of the Dub Club, why do people sign up? Well, not everybody cares about the YouTube videos, right? They don't care about the analysis. They just want the plays. They still want a tail. Not everybody has time to watch the YouTube videos. I get it. We all have lives to live. And then sometimes by the time the people do come to the videos, the odds change. Now, my Dub Club gets you everything. Basketball, I've been on fire with my NBA player props. Football when that season starts, and obviously the rest of baseball season as well. It's only $5 a month because I recognize everything that you get on Dub Club you can also get for free. But if you want to get the plays texted to you, immediately sent to your phone via text, email, or Telegram before the odds change, $5 a month. If you'd rather pay the best price of free, you can get them on YouTube and on Twitter. I like to give people the option. Whatever you decide to do is totally fine with me, and that's all we got. Appreciate everybody for watching, and have a good one.